Arise and touch the nations. Arise and change the nations. You will rise. You will rise.
Shalom, shalom, dear light fires. This is Rianne, and I'm coming with a word that says free by grace, not by effort. You have declared freedom last week, but that will never stop the enemy from coming at you. He'll always come with new lies, discouragement, and trying to bring you down in your most victorious times. He'll say you praising God on your knees is selfish, withholding others from worshiping Him. He'll twist opportunities into false promises. He'll even offer you growth, but never give you the chance. But remember, just as God brought confusion in the camp of Moab and Ammon, causing them to kill each other instead of King Jehoshaphat and giving King Jehoshaphat the victory, so will God judge every enemy that is trying to attack you and that's trying to fight against you. So don't worry. Don't worry about your situation or about the place you're at. Don't even worry if the place you're at doesn't offer you any growth. God's roots are deeply rooted inside of you, and He's able to plant you somewhere else where you can grow again. Naomi and Ruth needed to leave the place they are at. Not because of everything that happened, but just for Ruth to find true love again. And Jacob needed to leave Laban's house just to go and rule over his own kingdom, over his own people. So know that every time the enemy tries to pull you back to bondage, remember that you are already set free by grace and not by effort. The God who protected King Jehoshaphat and his people in the past, He will protect you too. And the God who parted the sea for the Egyptians to walk through, He will make a way for you. The God who lifted David from the shepherd's boy to a king, He will lift you up and prepare a seat for you at tables, just for your enemies to see. The God who kept Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego safe in a fiery furnace will make you untouchable for your enemies. If He is able to do it in the past, I'm certain that He's able to do it again today. So the verse that we're going to read comes out of Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8 to 10. For it is by God's grace that you have been saved through faith. It's not the result of your own efforts, but God's gift, so that no one can boast about it. God has made us what we are, and in our union with Christ Jesus, He has created us for a life of good deeds, which He has already prepared for us to do. So when we are saying this, we are free by God's grace and not by our own efforts, means if we lay our lives in His hands, He can get us out of every situation we're at. You may have been in a relationship that's very abusive, but no, you have already been freed. It's now you stepping into that phase and knowing that when you get out, no one will be able to harm you because the protection of God is covering you. You may have been in that job position listening to that leader that is coming with false promises, that when you step up, work harder, you will finally get that promotion, and it will never come. And now you've been in the job for over 10 years and you haven't seen a promotion yet. Know that when you step in that faith, that God has already freed you by His grace, that when you walk out of that job, you will find another job again. And maybe an even better one, where they will see your words, where they will see your qualities, and will lift you up within a year. Just step in that faith that you are already freed. Freed by His grace, not by your own efforts. What God did, He will definitely do again. If we look at the story of Joseph, his brothers didn't believe him. But in the end, weren't they the ones that needed to bow down before him? I rest my case. Thank you so much for listening. I pray that today you step in that faith that God has freed you by His grace, that He has placed a gift inside of you. And if the situation you're at, the people you are surrounding you, don't see it, then move from them. Move from that situation and step in that leap of faith. Step in God's grace. And know that what He wants to do, He will do. Either with their help or not. Shalom and shiny life.
Arise, arise. Arise, arise.